Be me. Lawyer, two kinds of surprises in this job. The kind you prep for, and the kind that walks into your courtroom in a tailored suit with a familiar smile. Flipping through notes, hear her voice, confident. I'd like to address the court. Look up. There she is, sharper, different. But my brain still does that thing where it recognizes the threat before it recognizes the person. First instinct, colleague, professional, polished, just another attorney doing her job. Then the past taps me on the shoulder, hard. She doesn't recognize me, not at first. She's locked in, arguing, gesturing with a pen, calm under pressure. She's good, almost smile, high school flashes, hallways, laughter that wasn't kind. A version of me that learned early how to stay quiet. Back then she was loud, popular, untouchable, very sure of herself. Made a sport out of noticing weakness. Now she's 10 feet away quoting case law. Completely unaware, life just played a joke with teeth. Judge asks for my response. Stand. Your Honor, I begin, calm, her eyes flick to me. Professional interest, then confusion, then recognition. Hits her mid-breath. See it happen in real time. Posture stiffens a fraction. Eyes linger on my face 1 second too long. She knows. Do not react. Do not smirk. Do not stare her down. Just do my job. Argue clearly, confidently, without raising my voice. Hearing ends. People stand. Papers shuffle. Chairs scrape. Everyone does that busy exit thing. She hesitates, then approaches, carefully. Anon? She asks, quiet. Meet her gaze. Yes. Pause. I didn't realize it was you. I know. Watch her face scan mine, looking for anger, bitterness, something she can brace against. Finds none. You're a lawyer, she says, like her brain is buffering. Smile politely. So are you. She gives a small, nervous laugh. Yeah, I guess we both changed. Tilt head. Some of us did. She winces. Point taken. Awkward silence, then her professional instincts reboot. Good argument today, she says. You're very composed. Thank you, I reply. You were thorough. She nods, then smiles unexpectedly. Maybe we'll be on the same side someday. Maybe. Watch her walk away, heels clicking, confident. Think, she used to be the storm. Now she's just another adult navigating consequences, growth, timing. Me, not angry, just curious what life does next. Because something tells me this isn't the last time. She avoids me for exactly 2 days. Impressive restraint, honestly. Day 3. Same coffee machine on courthouse floor. Of course. Reach for a cup at the same time. Fingers almost touch. She jerks back like the machine bit her. Sorry, she says fast. Old habits die hard. Relax, I say. It's just bad coffee. She exhales. I still can't believe it's you, she says, staring into the cup instead of at me. I believe it just fine, I reply. She laughs, nervous. Of course you do. Stand there longer than needed, neither in a hurry. We both pretend we are, but we're lawyers. Lying is our cardio. She clears throat. So, we really went to the same school, right? Like she's verifying a hallucination. Yes. And we knew each other. Tilt head. That's one way to put it. She winces. Okay, fair. Glances at me, then away. I've been thinking, a lot. That sounds dangerous, I reply. She snorts before she can stop herself. See, that's the thing. You're not how I expected you to be. How did you expect me? Hesitates. Angry. Shrug. That would have taken too much energy. She studies me. You're really not mad. No, I say, I'm just older. That lands harder than intended. We start walking down the hallway together. You know, she says carefully, I wasn't great back then. That's one way to phrase it. She groans. You don't have to be polite. I'm not, I say. I'm being accurate. That gets a real laugh. We stop near elevators. She looks at me like she's waiting for permission to be human. You're different. So are you, I reply. You don't yell anymore. She smiles sheepishly. Therapy. Figures. Pause. She straightens shoulders. Would it be inappropriate if I asked you to get a drink sometime? Direct. Raise eyebrow. Depends. On what? On whether this is you trying to apologize, I say, or you trying to flirt. She blinks, then smiles. Can it be both? Chuckle. Sure, as long as you're honest about which one it is. She nods, relieved. Deal. Elevator doors close. Realize something. She's not the girl who bullied me anymore, and I'm not the guy she pushed around. Now, we're just two adults on equal ground, and somehow that changes everything. Meet for a drink 2 days later. Neutral place. Bar lawyers call casual because it has dim lighting and no soul. She arrives 5 minutes late, immediately apologizes. Some habits never die. Relax, I say, smiling. I promise I didn't start billing by the minute. She laughs, relieved. Good, because I already feel underqualified for this. For a drink? For whatever this is, she says, gesturing vaguely between us. Shrug. Conversation? She laughs again, less nervous now. Order drinks. She starts with work. Safe territory, cases, judges, long hours. She's sharp, focused, still competitive, but the cruelty isn't there. Eventually the past walks in anyway. It always does. Can I say something? She asks, suddenly serious. You just did, I reply. She smiles weakly. I owe you an apology. Do not interrupt. Let her carry it. She exhales. I was awful to you in school. I knew it, even then. That's new. Most people pretend they were asleep for 4 years. I don't expect forgiveness, she adds fast. And I'm not asking you to forget. She looks at me. I just want you to know I'm not proud of who I was. Nod. Good. She blinks. That's it? That's it, I say. You took responsibility. That matters. She searches my face like she's waiting for the punchline. None arrives. You're not holding it over me. Smile. No, that would mean it still controls me. That lands. She leans back. Processing. God, she mutters. That's very unfair. What is? You turned into a well-adjusted adult. Laugh. Trust me, that took work. Mood lightens. We joke about law school trauma, caffeine dependency, how neither of us knows how to relax. She raises her glass. To growth. Clink. To consequences, I add. She smirks. Touché. Night winds down. She looks at me softer. I thought meeting you would feel like karma. And it feels like a second chance. Hold her gaze. Careful. Second chances come with expectations. She smiles. Good. I finally know how to meet them. Outside, she hesitates. I had a good time. So did I. Do you want to do this again? Smile. Yes, without the apology this time. She laughs. Deal. Our second drink isn't really a second drink. It's a decision. We don't plan it. We just don't say goodbye after work. One moment walking out of courthouse. Next moment heading to bar across the street like it's scripted. You do this often? She asks, half joking. Drink with former bullies? No, you're my first. She groans. I deserve that. Yes, I say calmly. You do. She laughs anyway. This time she's different, less guarded, more present. Leans in when she talks, teases me about my calm voice in court. You were always quiet in school, she says. Nod. Talking wasn't rewarded. She winces. Okay, I walked into that. She watches me. You're very confident now. I earned it. Something shifts in her. Smile changes. Well, she says, that's inconvenient. How so? Because now I'm nervous. Raise eyebrow. That's new. For me, yes, very. She tells a story about disaster first year as junior associate. I counter with the first courtroom loss. We laugh like adults who survived the same war in different uniforms. Then she says, you know what's funny? Dangerous phrase. She smiles. I used to think I had all the power. And now? Now I'm sitting here wondering if you're going to kiss me. Do not hesitate. Is that a complaint? She swallows. No, it's an observation. Don't rush it. Pay the bill. She protests. I ignore it. Outside the night is cool. She stops, turns to face me. You don't owe me anything, she says suddenly. I know. And I don't expect... Step closer. Good, because neither do I. She looks up. Then she closes the distance. Kiss isn't aggressive, like two people finally getting out of their own way. She exhales against my mouth. Pull back. Well, she murmurs, this is ironic. Smile. Life's sense of humor. End up at her place. Just two adults choosing the same thing who spent a fantastic night together. Later, quiet. She turns toward me. You're not doing this because of the past. Meet her eyes. No, I'm doing this because of now. She nods, relieved, satisfied, drift towards sleep thinking. This isn't revenge. This is what happens when roles stop mattering and two people finally meet as equals. A month later, notice something's off before she says anything. Impressive because she's a lawyer, and hiding things is basically a hobby. She's late. She finally shows up at my place, drops her bag by the door, just stands there, staring at the floor. That's new? You look like you just lost a case, I say. She exhales sharply. I wish. Raise eyebrow. Okay, you've officially got my attention. She paces, once, twice, then turns like she's about to argue in front of the Supreme Court. I need to tell you something. Good start, I say. Do I need to sit down? Yes, she says immediately. Probably. Sit. She does not. I'm pregnant, she says quickly, like ripping off a bandage. Silence. Process it. Okay, I say. She blinks. That's it? For now, I reply. Do you want water? Tea? A legal pad? She half laughs, half groans. You're disturbingly calm. I'm a lawyer, I say. This is me calm and concerned. She rubs her forehead. This wasn't part of the plan. Nod. Plans are overrated. She looks at me. You're not angry. No. Or smug. No. Or thinking this is karma. Meet her gaze. No, this is just information. Important information. Her shoulders drop a little. I didn't know how you'd react, she admits. I replayed 100 versions of this conversation. Any of them involve me yelling? Yes. Smile. Disappointing. She laughs despite herself. Stand and move closer. Don't touch yet. What do you want? I ask. She hesitates. I don't want to make a decision because I'm scared. And I don't want you to feel trapped. Nod. Good. Then we won't do either of those things. She stares. You're not walking away. No. You're not using this as leverage. No. And you're not trying to fix anything. Smile slightly. No again. She exhales long and shaky. God, you're infuriating. I get that a lot. We sit on the couch, closer this time. This is complicated, she says. Yes, I agree, but not impossible. She leans back. You're really okay with this? Nod. I'm okay talking it through, one step at a time, together. She studies me. You turned out very inconveniently decent. Smile. Funny how life works. She rests her head on my shoulder. We don't decide anything that night, which feels like the most responsible thing two lawyers could do. She stays over, not from fear, not from obligation. Because neither of us wants to be alone with our thoughts. Morning, she sits at my kitchen table, scrolling on her phone with a frown. I Googled too much. Pour coffee. Rookie mistake. I know, she groans. I'm literally trained not to do that. Sit across from each other, coffee between us. So, she says carefully, we should talk about options. Nod. Yes. She breathes. I don't want you to feel like this is some twisted karma. Meet her eyes. It's not. And I'm not turning my life into a morality lesson. She manages a weak smile. I keep thinking the universe is laughing at me. Shrug. The universe has terrible timing, not vindictive. She watches me. You really don't see this as payback. No, I say. I see two adults who made a decision and now have new information. She laughs quietly. That's the most lawyer way to describe pregnancy. Thank you. I worked hard on it. She goes serious again. I don't want to be alone in this. You won't be, I say. No hesitation. That lands. She looks down at her hands. And I don't want you staying out of guilt. I'm not, I say. I'm staying because I want to. She looks up. You're sure? Yes, and if you ever want to revisit this conversation, we will. She exhales. God, this feels oddly healthy. Smile. Give it time. We'll find a way to mess it up. She laughs loud. 2 months later, the courthouse notices. Lawyers notice everything. Raised eyebrows, whispers, jokes about settling down. She glares. I sip coffee. Let them talk, I tell her. You're not bothered? I survived high school, I reply. This is nothing. She snorts. Fair. One afternoon, she looks at me suddenly. If you wanted to feel smug, you'd be justified. Smile. But I don't. I already won by moving on. She nods slowly. I think that's why this scares me. Why? Because you're choosing me, she says. Not because you have to. Meet her gaze. That's the only choice I make. Walking out of courthouse together. Think. This isn't revenge. This isn't karma. This is two people who grew up meeting again at the wrong time and choosing to do the right thing anyway. People notice before they know. Always. Starts with looks, lingering, half a second too long, then whispers, then sudden politeness. Lawyers are great at pretending they're not curious, terrible at not being curious. She feels it immediately. Shoulders tense when we walk in together. She straightens her jacket like armor. You don't have to come in with me, she says. Glance at her. I want to. That's it. She nods. No argument. At lunch, someone congratulates us. Someone asks when we're making it official. She stiffens. I answer first. We're good, I say calmly. That's all that matters. Questions stop. Mostly. Hallway, she mutters. I hate that people assume things. They always will, I reply. You don't owe them clarity. She exhales. I used to thrive on attention. Smiles slightly. And now? Now I just want peace. Makes sense. One afternoon, a junior associate says something stupid. Funny how things work out, he jokes. Guess karma's real. She freezes. I don't. Karma implies intent, I say evenly. This is just life. He laughs awkwardly and leaves. She looks at me. You didn't have to do that. Yes, I reply. I did. Evening, we sit on her couch. She's quiet, thoughtful. I keep expecting the past to come back louder. It won't, I say. It already had its turn. She searches my face. You're really not carrying it with you. No, I learned to put it down. She nods slowly. I wish I had done that sooner. You're doing it now, I reply. That counts. She rests a hand on her stomach. You're going to be a good father, she says suddenly. Blink. That's a big claim. She smiles faintly. You're steady. That matters. Take her hand. I plan to be. Time skip. Small clinic room. Beige walls. Uncomfortable chairs. A poster about breathing techniques neither of us is reading. She squeezes my hand when the doctor talks. I am. Later outside, she exhales like she's been holding it all morning. I thought I'd feel judged. By who? Everyone. Shrug. They don't live your life. She smiles. Weeks pass. Court dates, deadlines, morning coffee. She complains about nausea like she's arguing emotion. I listen like it's testimony. At some point she looks at me. You know what's weird? What? I don't feel like this is punishment anymore. Raise eyebrow. And it feels like choice. One evening we're on the couch, her feet in my lap, my laptop abandoned. Peace achieved for 5 minutes. She's quiet. Then, I used to think you'd hate me forever. Glance at her. I don't hate you. I know, she says. That's what scares me. Smile faintly. Growth can be unsettling. She laughs. Of course you'd say that. She turns toward me. If someone told high school me how this would turn out, finish it. She wouldn't believe it. No, she agrees. She'd think it was some twisted revenge story. Shake head. This isn't revenge. She nods slowly. I know, she says. It's worse. Blink. How? It means you won, she says quietly. Without trying to. Considerate. Shrug. I just kept going. She takes my hand and places it over her stomach. Funny how life works, she says. Smile. Yeah, it really is. We don't rewrite the past. We don't pretend it didn't happen. We just don't let it decide what comes next. And somehow that's the most satisfying ending imaginable.